Awesome.
Jesus.
Awesome. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, and welcome to another segment of Awareness Wednesday Primetime. We are your hosts, Reggie and Victoria Flanagan. So, welcome to the platform. Good to see y'all faces as always. So, let's get our platform started. Before we go into that detailed information, I'm going to pass it as always over to Victoria, the certified health coach, and give her reasons why this platform is so important to her. Victoria, take it away. The floor is yours.
Just a researcher. I like to look up stuff and share it with people that don't know. I mean, the information is there. We just have to look for it. And I'm always looking for something. So if I find it, I got to bring it to my
And
family.
that's what she does each and every single week. So we applaud her for doing that and taking time out of her schedule to, do that research and get these reports together and just make it all so great for when we get them. It's good, positive, strong information about the subjects at hand. So that's what I love about what she does. So we appreciate you doing that. So continue doing that for us as well for our Awareness Wednesday. So let's get our platform started. As always, there's so many things that's going around our country, around the world, so many issues that are taking place that's affecting everyone. When I say everyone, I'm talking about our children now are included in that every.
Mhm.
So it's affecting everyone now around the globe. And there's so many issues: high blood pressure, diabetes, cancer, obesity, you name it, those issues are on the rise. And truly, by my opinion, it's because of what we're doing to our bodies that's escalating these different issues
You know
to
what?
the levels that they are today. But you know what? We are a solution. We have products that can help and aid in a lot of things. And we're going to be talking about some products today as well. As we go through our subject today, our topic of discussion. So before we get started, we do have a disclaimer. The Power Couple of Health. This program offers health and nutritional information and is designed for educational purposes only. You should not rely on this information as a substitute or nor does it replace professional medical or psychological advice, diagnose, or treatment. None of the statements made have been reviewed or approved by the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration. As I mentioned, we're going to be speaking about some products, so we do have a disclaimer for that as well. The products that we're going to speak about have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. They're not designed to mitigate, treat, cure, or prevent any types of disease. But all we do know, by our opinion, we have the best nutritional products on the market today. That's what I'm talking about, and we truly do. And that's what, like our business partner, Minister Bennett Terrell out of Mississippi, she always states we got the best products on this side of heaven. And we truly believe that because we do have some fantastic products that are helping people with so many great issues, getting through their issues or making them better or even getting on the other side of health, which is a great thing. That's something that we all need and want
All
anyway,
need
right?
to be doing.
Absolutely. So with that being said, I'm going to pass this over to Victoria. And our subject, as you've seen, we're talking about Alzheimer's today. Who do you know that may be going through this? You may know someone who may know someone who is going through this right now. This information is for you. So take some copious notes. You may be able to take back to that said partner or client to give them some further information about what they may be experiencing, right? So let's make that happen. So with that, I'm going to pass it over again to the certified health coach, my better 7 8, because she's way more than just a half to me. Mrs. Victoria Flanagan, take it away and give information on Alzheimer's. Let's get it started.
Thank you, sir. I thank you. It is always a pleasure working with this gentleman and bouncing things off of him.
Indeedy.
Yes, yes, yes. Like I was saying this morning, we had this conversation this morning. There was this weekend, this Sunday, we had our
Yeah. Church anniversary.
church anniversary.
81st.
And one of our partners, Miss Gail, she couldn't stay because she takes care of her mother. Her mother has Alzheimer's, and she said she doesn't like to leave her too long. I said,
Right.
I know the feeling. And before she can even finish the conversation, she started to wail up to cry.
Mm-hmm.
And she was saying the hardest part is watching somebody you love leave you and they're standing right in front of you. That's why they call Alzheimer's the long goodbye, because they're in there somewhere, but their things are just distorted. They're just all over the place and can't really get it together. So she cut a piece of cake and then she cut out of there. So I said I had to bring the report Alzheimer's back because it's last month was Alzheimer's month and I didn't get a chance to do it.
Report.
Right. But Alzheimer's is the sixth leading cause of death in the United States. They state that, yeah, one
You
in,
stated that this morning. I mean, it blew me away. I said, wow.
yeah, sixth leading cause of death. They say 1 in 3 will die from Alzheimer's or dementia. 1 in 3. This is how the numbers are climbing. They says Alzheimer's kills more people than breast cancer and prostate cancer
That's what got
combined.
How about that?
Combined.
Who knew?
So where's all this Alzheimer's coming from? Where's all this dementia coming from? This is what I be looking for, the root cause of the issue.
What could it be?
Where did it start from? So you gotta go all the way back. You gotta just go back behind things and lift up things and go through this and go through that. But Alzheimer's is out here. The numbers are climbing, family. So if you have somebody that you're taking care of, take a really, really good, close listen to this report. So it says, when I did the report before, it was 5.8 million Americans suffering from dementia. Now it's 7.2.
Look how much that has escalated.
7.2. And they're estimating by the year of 2050, it's going to escalate up. 13 million more people will be diagnosed with Alzheimer's. That's a scary concept, family. It says 7.2 million people age 65 and over, 200,000 people under 65 suffer from Alzheimer's disease. It is a progressive brain disorder that begins with memory loss and eventually it leads to dementia and death. In the United States, it affects approximately 5% of people over 65 years of 65 and almost half of them over 85. People are living a little longer. Some are. But are they living well? Are they living well? So there are 70 million people right now in America living with Alzheimer's.
That's 70 million.
Million we're talking.
And we all may know someone.
We're 63. 65 just 2 years away. Who's to say that you can't get it at 63? You can get it at 62. The report is going to tell you can get the dementia, Alzheimer's at the age of 30. Keep listening. It says scientists predict that in the coming years, these percentages are likely to rise. We already know that. Such an increase, combined with the rapid growing size of the older population, could very well result in an epidemic of Alzheimer's cases. An epidemic of Alzheimer's. Think about that just for a second. An epidemic of Alzheimer's. This is so important why we have to take care of ourselves. Alzheimer's disease targets a part of the brain called the hippocampus, which is part of the memory and intellect. In a person with Alzheimer's, the neurons in the hippocampus become entangled. The resulting formation is also called plaque. Plaque and inflammation. Plaque in the brain, that is called, what did I say last week? We did mucus.
We did mucus, which was
mucus. Plaque in the brain is Alzheimer's. Mucus in the brain is Alzheimer's. But I'm saying that plaque in your brain, it's what it is, it's I got brain fog. I'm telling you. But it develops in the brain. It's inflammation in the brain. It results in the loss of brain cells, especially those that make new memories and retrieve the old ones. And memory problems characterize the symptoms of Alzheimer's. In the beginning stages of the disease, people will experience some mild memory problems. They may struggle with complex tasks like planning a party or balancing a checkbook. As the disease progresses, it becomes increasingly difficult to remember events that occurred very recently as well. Say the day before or even just a few hours prior to the present time. Memory loss at this point looks more and more like dementia. So it also states affected people may not recognize others close to them or be able to recall appropriate words. Eventually, complete dementia sets in. You can sit with a person all day and they can have a whole conversation with you, but sometimes they can just slip and they don't even recognize you. And that's sad. That's the hard part. That's what Gail was saying. That's the
long goodbye part right there.
That's what she was saying. She really can't look at her mother in the face because she know that's her mother, but she's not in there. She's not having the conversation.
Can you imagine your mom not recognizing you?
She said it's
feeling.
terrifying to her.
Yeah.
She said it's so, so scary.
Mhm.
So these are some of the symptoms of Alzheimer's, the progressive disease. The symptoms are listed here in order in which they usually occur.
Indeed, sad.
Sometimes it's very sad. Sometimes it's memory problems, little things they start to forget, little memory things, confusion and disorientation, mood swings, because they can get real moody. You've seen them commercials on TV where the mother's like, don't touch me,
Yeah.
that kind of thing. Depression, they can go into a state of depression. Paranoia is another symptom. The inability to manage basic and familiar tasks. The littlest things, like sometimes they might forget to dress themselves or how to put on a sock, or you got both of your arms in one sleeve. And it's a scary, scary thing. Inappropriate behavior. They can act out. They'll start
Throwing things.
throwing things or cursing
Cursing
at
at
you.
you.
They never
Yeah.
cursed at you before. Even hallucinations and delusions.
Yeah.
They'll see things that's not there. They'll definitely see things or see people that's not there. The other one, it says episodes of violence and rage or a childlike behavior. They can go back into being a kid again, go sit in a corner somewhere and be real quiet. Then another sign could be dementia, slightly losing it, and then loss of judgment. Those are some of the symptoms of Alzheimer's. Now, here's some of the root causes. I'm always looking for the root cause of any issue because everything has to have a base. Where does it start from? So they say, although researchers are not yet sure what causes Alzheimer's, they know what causes Alzheimer's. They just ain't going to tell you what it is. But it is likely that a combination of the following factors play a significant role in the disease. The first one is genetics. It could run in the family because they say what your parents did or what your parents ate, it could run down generation to generation. It could skip a couple of generations and then hit the third or fourth generation. So genetics is one, including elevated homocysteine levels. So, like I was saying, it can skip generations and go to the next generation. The next one are free radicals. Do you know what free radicals are? Free radicals are particles that we pick up every single day in our house or when we leave our house.
Inhaling it, breathe it in.
Inhaling these
Exactly.
particles every day. That's
more
free
than
radicals
10,000 particles a day
day.
we inhale.
It's crazy. The next root cause, is nutritional deficiency. Most people
Yeah.
are nutrition deficient.
They
You're
are,
not getting
especially here in this country,
not getting all your vitamins and minerals that
that
your
the
body
body
is
needs.
asking for, especially in vitamin B12 or folic acid. That's you got to feed your brain these things. Smoking is another one. Smoking makes everything worse. With all the chemicals that's in a cigarette, I gotta just pull up the chemicals that's in a cigarette. That'll blow your mind too. The next one is environmental toxins, especially aluminum. Aluminum, mercury, and these two are found in your flu shots and in your vaccines. So I say educate before you vaccinate, family. Know what they are pumping in your body. Ask for that insert that comes inside. Any shot that they have to give you, can I have the insert to that? If they can't give you the insert, don't take that shot. If you read some of the ingredients that's behind these, you wouldn't take any of those things, but continue. The brain and Alzheimer's disease. When a person has Alzheimer's, their brain changes. It has fewer healthy cells and it gets smaller over time. As you age, your brain is going to shrink because everything else is shrinking. Most of the time, the brain cells also form two types of flaws. The first one is going to be neurofibrillary tangles. These are twisted neurofibrillary tangles. These are twisted fibers inside the brain that keeps nutrients and other important things from moving from one part of the cell to another. The next one is beta amyloid plaque. Plaque, that's mucus in the brain, that's plaque. These are sticky clumps of protein that builds up between the nerve cells instead of breaking down like they do in the healthy brain. So that's that stickiness
It
that's
stays
in
in
your
there.
brain. Exactly. So plaque entangles damage the healthy brain cells around them. The damaged cells die and the brain shrinks. So these changes cause the symptoms of Alzheimer's, such as memory loss, speech problems, confusion, and the mood swings. Brain cells affected by the disease also makes lower amounts of chemicals called neurotransmitters. These are things that feed your brain that nerves use to send messages to each other. So there's 7 stages of Alzheimer's.
Yeah, I
You
got
got
the
10.
yeah, these are the warning signs of
Oh,
Alzheimer's.
those are the warning
Yeah, these
signs.
are warning
Okay,
signs.
you can read the
Let me
warning
read these
signs.
warning signs, and there are 10 of them here as well. The first one is memory changes and disrupt your daily life, and that can definitely happen. The second one is challenges in planning or solving problems, confusion. Number three, difficulty in completing familiar tasks. Something that was once normal now becomes difficult to do. Confusion to time and place, not showing what time of day it is, where you are, what day. I mean, it can really be confusing, of course. Trouble understanding visual images and spirit and relationships. And that's true too. You start remembering who you are. And the people that are around you don't know who they are anymore. It goes and comes. So
And it's
one day you might remember them, and the next day you may not. Yeah. Another one is new problems with words or having problems speaking words or writing can be another warning sign. Things that were once natural now they're not so natural anymore. Misplacing things and losing the ability to retract or retrace those steps can happen. You're looking for your phone or you can't find it.
This morning, my mother put her
Yeah,
false teeth in the freezer, looking all
looking all
over
over
for them,
for them.
couldn't find her teeth.
So that's there. It lets you know. Decrease or poor judgment, withdrawal from work or social activities. You just close in. You stop doing those normal activities. Changes to mood and personality can happen. Those are 10 things right there. And we know people who have that. And those are the warning signs that can be linked to what we're just talking about with Alzheimer's.
But with the food and with everything changing rapidly,
Yeah,
they're saying Alzheimer's at 65. The numbers of the age is dropping. You got people at 50 getting Alzheimer's or just very, very forgetful because what you feed yourself is what grows on you.
of course.
Whatever you put in your body, good or bad, it still goes to your brain. If you eat junk food, you're going to think junky. If you eat good, you're going to think good. So you got to really feed your body what it's asking for. So they said the age risk, your risk factor of having Alzheimer goes up as you get older. For most people, it starts going up around the age of 65. So people start getting finicky at 65. Well, the seniors now, you got some. How old is Sister Atlantis?
She's 85.
No, she's 90.
No, she's in her 90s.
90, what, 98?
Maybe no, she's not that old.
98? Well,
She's in her
but she
90s.
exercises every day and she in church and she'll say, you got to keep moving.
Yeah, you got to keep doing the do.
Doing the do. That's
What
a
she says.
thing. It says by gender as well. Women get the disease more often than men. Family history, people who have parents or siblings with Alzheimer's are more likely to get it themselves. And this here, I didn't know this. I found this the other day. People with Down syndrome. It's not clear why, but people with this disorder often get Alzheimer's disease in their 30s and in their 40s. Down syndrome. You know, Down syndrome, a child with Down syndrome, they're not, it's like they're on like what is it, like the spectrum, the autism spectrum, but Down syndrome is a little something different because Down syndrome people, they most likely can take care of themselves. But the part of the brain, still part of the brain, it just shrinks and dies, and they can get dementia at 30 and 40. That I really didn't know. So that was something else that was in there. So the stats I found for Alzheimer's, it says over 7 million Americans are currently living with Alzheimer's disease. And this number is projected to rise by nearly 13 million by 2050. How do they know that, y'all?
Well,
Ask yourself, how do they
mhm.
know that?
What they're looking at what's going on right now, and you can pretty much project it based on how the numbers are raising
What
every
they put
year.
in the supermarket
Yeah,
for
if
you
it
to
went
get.
10% this year, it's gonna go another 10% this, and they're
But
gonna
we
keep
gotta
adding, so
we
they're
gotta push
guesstimating what
we
it will
gotta
be.
push this
Yep.
so we could get to that number. It's 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 a setup.
Hmm.
7.2 million Americans aged 65 and older living with Alzheimer's in 2025. That's this year.
Hmm.
7.2 million. It says the majority of those affected are 75 and older, are nearly two-thirds of individuals with Alzheimer's being women. Women. Also, it says older Black Americans are about twice as likely to have Alzheimer's compared to other whites, and other older Hispanics are about 1.5 times likely.
Hmm.
We get everything excessive. But think about our diets. Think
I was
about
just
what
ready to
we
say
eat.
that.
Think about what they eat.
Mhm.
We
Totally different.
gotta pay attention to that, y'all. We gotta pay attention to it. We gotta do
Things
better.
are not what they used to be anymore.
It's not. They said the health and the long-term care costs of individuals living with dementia or Alzheimer's are projected to reach $384 billion in 2025
There it is.
and nearly $1 trillion by 2050.
Huh.
I'm just
Wow.
saying, look at
Wow.
healthcare. Look at what's going on in government. Is Medicaid or Medicare going to be there? What if you can't afford these facilities or put your family member in these facilities? They're home with you. To take care of somebody in
Yep.
that capacity, it's
Not going to
hard.
be easy.
It's hard. I'm telling you, it's hard. And it's going to get even harder. So we got to do better. We really, really got to do better. I can't stress that enough. I was saying that this morning. So this is how we can change these numbers. It's with your diet, family. We talk about this every single
Let me just say
Wednesday.
the diet is
It's
everything. It
everything.
is everything.
Absolutely
And when you look at
everything.
if you look at, my grandmother, my mom's mom, they had their own farm, they had their own
Mm-hmm.
gardens, and they grew everything. They never bought stuff from the store. They grew
Yep.
their own. And they were healthier back then. The foods that they ate back then were totally different than what we have right now. That was true organic. You planted the
That was
seeds
real
and
food.
harvest the seeds from what you've eaten and
Mm-hmm.
harvest it and put it back in the ground again. That's how they did it back in the day. But see, we don't have that right now. So they're processing this stuff so fast, so rapidly. It's frankenfood. It's fake stuff.
It's not real
It's not
food.
real food. It looks like it's good and healthy, but a lot of it isn't. And you put it in your body, and we don't know what it's doing to your dynamics of your inside, to your DNA. We don't know what it's doing.
Slowly but
Yeah, we don't know
surely.
what it's doing to
Bits
you.
and pieces of it are coming out slowly
Right.
but surely. All the chemicals and things that they're putting
Putting
in
in
the
the
food.
foods. It's bad.
Like it was something on TikTok where the lady had cheeseburger from McDonald's and she had it for like 15 years. And all she did was open up the paper and look like she bought it earlier that day.
Mm.
Nothing breaks down. The bread didn't break down. The
The
meat
meat didn't
didn't
break
break down.
down.
Nothing broke down. So what is this stuff?
So if it's not breaking down with the oxygen, with being out in the air with oxygen hitting it over time, what is it doing in your body?
A lady got out of her car and dropped her French fries. She said when she came back, them French fries were still there. The ants didn't touch them. The dogs didn't eat the French fries. Nobody touched them
Hmm.
French fries. They were still there. The chemicals they're putting in our food is to have our food last longer.
Longer.
I said
What are
anything
the
on the
long-term
shelf.
effect on that?
Exactly. Your
Yeah.
body doesn't recognize it, so it can't break it down. So
Somebody's not
the
going to react
longer
well
it's
to
on
that.
the shelf, the shorter your life.
Hmm.
It just is. You got to look at that. You don't even have to go by the date of it. Just how long has it been sitting on that shelf? They say they rotate things out when the new
Yeah.
stuff come in, they
Yeah.
put it toward the back.
Right.
But all that back stuff is moving to the front. It's not real food, family. We got to just make better choices. So here we go with a diet. You want to eat a wholesome diet of basic, unprocessed, buy organic whenever possible, and wash your food thoroughly before eating it. Get the baking soda, get your apple cider vinegar, get the vegetable wash. There's so many things that you can wash it with now, but you really got to wash it. And if you soak your fruits and vegetables, you'll get to see all of this stuff that comes off of it. I posted something today on my Facebook page. If they're spraying all of the the vegetables and things in the ground for to kill the bugs, and then they're feeding it to you. Come on, how does that make sense? Make that make sense? I don't understand it. We're not
Mhm.
bugs, but if you're killing the bugs with that and they're dying, what is it going to
Think
do to
about it.
you?
A
You got
chemical
more
is a
of that
chemical.
in your system.
I'm telling you. I mean, it's a
Round
pesticide. It's
Roundup has been
poison.
out there for a long time. It's under the name of glyphosate. Look up glyphosate. I followed glyphosate like 15 years ago. And when I realized exactly what that was, it's a chemical that's in Roundup to kill
Mhm.
weeds in your yard. That's what they're spraying our food with, glyphosate. So you got to pay attention to all the things that's out there. People are moving so fast. The world is moving so fast. Nobody's paying attention. They just grabbing and go, grabbing and go. Go
I'm
ahead.
agreeing with Pastor V. She just wrote absolutely the same thing my family had as well. She said her
Wonderful.
dad brought us collard farm turnips. She had collard greens. She had mustard greens, eggs straight from the chickens.
That's good eating right there.
See,
That's
you
good
can't get no
eating.
fresher than that.
You can't get no fresher than
We
that.
used to have right here in this neighborhood, we used to have a live poultry
Chicken place.
farms right here. They went right to Pennsylvania farms and brought those chickens. They were normal sized chickens.
Yeah. Yeah.
Today, those are pterodactyl chickens. Just
They're,
look at the different chickens when you
they're
go to the supermarket. Take a look at some of those brands.
tough. They really
You got
are.
to be careful with that.
What did she just write?
She said, whatever mom brought from the grocery store, these goods, we could tell the difference absolutely from Pennsylvania. You can definitely tell the difference.
I'm gonna tell you how you can really tell. Get a banana, buy a banana, and then go get an organic banana.
Look at the difference.
Look at the difference and taste it. It
Yep,
tastes
taste different.
totally different. That's when I told Ray, that's it. That's it. We ain't buying nothing else. Everything's
Anything,
got to be organic.
even with organic eggs, they taste different than regular eggs. They do. The color's different. The yolk is darker. The yolk is bigger. The egg is heavier. It's a big
Big
difference.
difference. You got to pay attention to
Big
these
difference.
things. Who is that? D. Lee wrote
She
something.
said, lady shared with us, she bought a burger from one of the main fast food restaurants and had forgotten and left it in her car for a month and still looked the same as the day she bought
Ain't that crazy? She should take it and put it in the box and keep it and see just how long that bad boy
it.
lasts. Because even if you get fries and drop some up under your seat, that French fry never
Never
changes
changes.
colors.
Never changes.
And it makes you really wonder, that's the first vegetable that most parents would
Give a
give a
baby.
kid, a
Mhm.
baby, because they can hold it and they can just munch on that little French fry, munch on that little. Look at all the ingredients that go into a
Yeah.
French fry too. That's enough to throw you into it's crazy. So you want to start eating things that's high in antioxidants. Your vitamins, your minerals will combat the damage of the free radicals that you're sucking in every day. Get you some fresh fruits and vegetables. These are the antidotes to everything that's out there. Fresh fruits and vegetables are good sources of antioxidants.
Mhm.
So you want to eat a couple of servings every single day. For vitamin E, you want to add wheat germ to your salad, cereals, and juices. Nuts and seeds are good as well.
Mhm.
We always say eat those G bombs, those greens, your beans,
your
your
onions,
onions,
your
your
mushrooms,
mushrooms,
and
and
berries
berries
and
and seeds.
seeds.
That's all that God wants us to eat, and eat your fruits and your vegetables. Get your fruits and vegetables in
Right?
there. We really, really need that, family. You got all these people taking all these drugs. Pharmaceuticals are not going to make any money off of anybody that's healthy. They want you sick. They want you on a medicine from the cradle to the grave. That's the way it's designed. You're not supposed to live until you're 65. I don't think that's the way they designed this. But they're working on it, family. They're truly working on it, and we just gotta do better. Gotta do better. So eat your fruits and vegetables and your G bombs. The consumption of fish is very important as
Yeah.
well. You got to watch the fish too now, because now they got the fish with the rubber eyes. They pop in, it's fake fish. Pay attention. Wake up, family. You got to poke everything and look around and everything. It's crazy. It is truly crazy what they're doing to our food. And nobody's paying attention to that. But then you why your stomach hurt or why your feet turning blue and your back hurt and you got this rash on the back of your neck. It's something you done ate that didn't agree with you. It could have been the chemicals on it that didn't agree with you. So you got to pay attention to that. So find you some good fish, That's a good omega 3s. Essential fatty acids also involve brain functions. When reduces, it reduces inflammation. Berries, all berries can slow down the process of aging. Berries are good. Strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, but buy organic when you can.
Hmm.
Reggie was just telling me the other day, and if you go to your own supermarket, they have fruit over here, and then to the back of the store they got all the organic fruit. It's nowhere near each other. Pay attention to that. Why is it so separated? And if they got an organic section, what they need with the rest of this stuff? Because
Well, we
it's
know
cheaper.
it's cheaper, it's different in price. So it's a selling tactic. They want to
It's
capture the
very,
entire
very expensive.
market. So they're gonna have some that's gonna spend and want to get the organic. Gonna get some, the masses are gonna get what's less cost
Because they can
effective
get
because they
more.
can get more. And
Mhm.
it is what it is, and that's what they do.
And you
Yeah.
were saying they had a whole organic section
A whole organic
aisle.
in the
Anything you're
supermarket
looking
out. The
for. And
entire
look
aisle is
how just
organic.
a minute, family. Look how far we have come. What
From
are we
potato, I mean, I didn't
eating?
even realize they had an organic potato chips, organic
Yeah.
potato chips, organic different oils. They got, I mean, they got a whole aisle of everything
It's out there
organic.
if you look for it, family,
It's
but
out
a
there.
lot
You're
of
gonna
people are
spend
not
more, but
looking for it. Yeah, you're worth it.
you
You are
are
worth
worth it.
it. So there's a deficiency in B vitamins also causes the disease of Alzheimer's. B vitamins, all your berries are high in B vitamins, so eat your berries. Blueberries are the best. Blueberries, wild blueberries. If you can get your hand on some organic wild blueberries, eat a handful every
Hmm.
single day.
Hmm.
Slows down the aging process. The next one is spirulina is a good source of B vitamins. Spirulina, we have it in our green 29 and we have it in our yellow Lviv. Spirulina is a blue-green algae
Hmm.
that helps to fight off heavy metals in your body. So that's another one. Turmeric, number one spice as a spice when cooking. Turmeric, real turmeric. Also, zinc is good for Alzheimer's. Patients, it can be found in pumpkin
Hmm.
seeds. Those are your
Hmm.
seeds you need to eat.
Hmm.
Seeds
Those are,
can be another
yes,
form of
correct,
medicine. You
correct.
got walnuts for your omegas. You got cashews for your what you call almonds for your cholesterol.
Correct.
You
Hmm.
got a nut for every issue that's out there. But nuts are very expensive. Think about that. Why are they expensive? Because they're good for
They're
you.
very good for
You
it.
don't
And
need a
and
handful.
we know
That's it.
they're expensive because they're very hard to harvest. So they're going to charge you more
Oh yeah,
for that. But it's worth it. And we keep nuts in the
we eat
house.
a whole
A
lot of
lot of
nuts.
that. Hey,
This
Miss Annette Otto,
this
how
and
you
this.
doing?
Okay, to improve circulation, increase
Yes.
your energy levels. That's from your pumpkin seeds. Also, you want to detoxify your body by drinking good, clean, quality water. We talked about that last week with the mucus. Last week we talked about mucus. You want to thin out mucus, you got to drink some water.
And you should be
You
drinking
should be
water morning
drinking
and
good,
night.
clean, quality
Yes.
water and never drink water from the sink.
No.
Why shouldn't they drink water from the sink?
You know, depending
The
on how
faucet.
old your house may be, the older the house, trust and believe, those pipes, you do not want to be drinking directly from the faucet. You want to have some kind of filtration system on that. You want to have filtered water because the mineral deposits that are in water break down those old galvanized piping that causes all those debris to come into what you're drinking. You don't want that in your body.
Oh, you drinking
So
it.
you definitely got to filter that out. So you want to get good filtered water, alkaline water, which is the best thing for your body. And you want to drink water at room temperature, not cold. Room temperature water. In the morning when you get up, that should be the first thing hit your body. A nice
Mhm.
warm, lukewarm, or room temperature water, because that helps to sweep out the toxins that accumulated while you were breathing or sleeping.
Absolutely.
And that's what you want. And when you before you go to bed at night, the same thing. To help you cleanse, to help move things around.
But we're supposed to
Yeah.
be drinking water every
Every
two
two waking
waking
hours.
hours.
Mhm.
Every 2 hours, you're supposed to drink
What
some
is
water.
important?
It's very important. Like he said, it helps flush
Yeah.
things out of your body. People are not drinking enough water. That's why you have constipation is just off the charts
You know,
because
water is for,
nothing is not it's not moving.
yeah, your body is made up of water, so you need that internally to help things move along. And you should be drinking half your body weight in water in ounces. So if you weigh, for example, 150 pounds, if you're 150 pounds, half of that 75 should be 75 ounces of water you should be drinking every day, every single day.
There you
And
go.
most are not doing that.
They're not.
You got to consume that good water.
You got to wonder where all these issues are coming from.
Yeah.
It also says eat plenty of fiber. Fiber,
Yes.
you get fiber from your fruits and from your
Yep.
vegetables. That's why it's so important to eat your fruits and vegetables.
Fruits and
Fibers,
fruits with seeds.
there you go, fruits with seeds. Fibers to keep the toxins moving through your digestive system, through your digestive tract. That's what that is for. Whole grains, oats, and raw or lightly cooked vegetables, good source of fiber. We talked about cooking vegetables. You don't want to cook your vegetables
So
until
it's
you can
soggy.
cook them through a
No,
straw.
they should have a snap or
People just cooking the life
nutrients
out
right out
of
of it.
vegetables. If you cook it till it's soft like that, you're not getting anything out of it. And I understand the elderly, they can't eat or chew that much, or they can't digest it. You can slightly cook it and you can blend it and you can put it in the blender. They can drink their vegetables or make them some green smoothies. They can still get their fiber and minerals that they need. There's shakes out there. You can make grandma and grandpa a shake, at least one shake a day. They're getting what their body needs. So if you're older and your digestive system may not be able to absorb the nutrients as well as it used to, so juice your fruits and vegetables for better absorption. That's what I was just saying. And have several glasses a day. So here's some things you definitely need to stay away from if you suffer from Alzheimer's. Stay away from foods containing toxins and additives. Think about that, toxins and additives. You want to eliminate processed and junk food. It's out. Junk food, out. Junk food, out.
You heard her out.
And caffeine. Do y'all know how much sugar is in
A
alcohol?
lot of sugars in
People
alcohol.
be turning up every weekend, just getting
Uh-huh.
and then you
That's why their
wonder
liver
why
gets
you
destroyed.
get rid of that little belly pouch, that little fupa down there. Alcohol is full of sugar.
Sugar.
Coffees also can be very, very toxic. Coffees. We did a report on sugar, and we called off some of the calories that's in some of these
Right.
half of it is just straight sugar. People with Alzheimer's should never, ever, ever, never, ever, 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 ever drink tap water. Tap water is full of environmental contaminants, and that's
Exactly.
exactly what he was just saying. People who are physically active on a regular basis receive their risk of Alzheimer's by 45%. They reduce their
Yeah, let's reduce
risk.
it by.
They reduce. Exercise is the antidote to everything.
Exercise is medicine. You always state that.
Movement is medicine,
Exactly.
for real. I say it all the time. But if you get up and move, just move. You're pumping your heart. You're getting vitamins and minerals going to your brain. Your things are moving. People are just not moving enough like they used to. They're just not. It helps to promote new network of small blood vessels, which allow more glucose and nutrients to reach your brain region. So exercise is medicine. Movement is medicine. The next one is being overweight can slow down your mind as well as your movement. Those who are heavier run a higher risk of cognitive decline later in life. Why? Because overweight people tend to have higher levels of inflammation in their bodies. Yes, they do, which is also associated with memory problems. As you age, your brain is going to shrink, and all that plaque around your brain, that amyloid plaque around your brain, is just not good. The next one, it says autopsies. Autopsies have shown patients tend to have significant more atherosclerosis plaque buildup in their narrowing of their arteries.
Yeah.
Within their brain. Atherosclerosis, that's buildup in your arteries. And if you got it in your arm, you got it in your brains. You got it in your arm, you got it in your legs. Atherosclerosis buildup in your plaque. Also, what you want to avoid, anything aluminum. Aluminum products. Check your deodorant. Is your deodorant, does it have aluminum in it? Anything you putting on your body is seeping in your skin.
Correct.
Anything you putting in your hair is going through your hair follicles and getting into your skin. So you got to pay attention to your deodorant, your soaps, your lotions, your potions, your perfumes, your shampoos, all of these things that you put on your body
Right.
are seeping into your body.
Now, a lot
So
of companies are starting to remove the
this
aluminum, but it makes you wonder, why did they have it in the first place?
exactly. So aluminum products like your cans,
Mm.
canned goods. You don't want to eat too many things out of a can, like your canned vegetables. You got peas in a can, you got soup in a can, you got uh, a lot of things come in cans. I can't even think of stuff that come in cans. We don't buy canned stuff. Things that's in cans
Every vegetable comes, just about every vegetable you can get in a can.
come in a can, but it's the PBA inside of that
Yeah.
can that can peel off and get into your food. So you want to avoid that. Your cookware is another one. Hello, family. Cookware. What are you cooking your food in?
Mhm.
Are those aluminum pans? Are they non-stick pans? All that non-stick stuff is not good. That Tefal and all that other stuff. I got non-stick pots. No, you don't, because eventually those pots are going to start
Peel.
to peel. If those pots peel, you're eating that aluminum. You're eating those chemicals. So you want to cook with cast iron. You want to cook with
Ceramic
ceramic
or stainless
or
steel.
stainless steel. Those are the three things that you're supposed to be cooking out of because they're not going to come off in your food. A cast iron is good because it has the iron. You can cook with your cast iron because
That
you're
sounds
getting
very
some of
good.
that iron
Yeah.
from the cast iron. Exactly. But you got to check your cookware. If your cookware is scratching and peeling, you
Throw it
got to
out,
throw that stuff in the
get rid of it,
garbage
and invest
like
in something better.
night. It just go check your pots after this is over. Go check your pots. If they're peeling, throw them in the
Now,
garbage. Because
replace
when
it.
you're cooking, you're scraping it with the
You don't
fork and
realize
you
it, but you
scrape
are.
and you're eating that. Every time you eat, every time you heat that up, you're eating a little bit more of that. Also, foods in cans and then sodas in cans. You got to just get away from things that's in cans. They're going to start, just pay attention to what's going on, family. Pay attention to what's happening in the supermarket because it's crazy. It's crazy. It truly is crazy. And they know what they're doing. They truly know what they're doing. And I said, now with the holidays coming up, and they're going to put the money back on people's SNAP cards, watch the shopping carts change. Remember, we used to talk about the shopping
I
cart.
don't think they change them anymore now. I think because everywhere I go, those suckers are huge.
Let them SNAP program get back on their
They're
feet.
huge.
They had huge shopping carts in the beginning of the month and then smaller shopping carts at the end of the month. I don't even know how many people paid attention to it, but I sure did. I made him aware of that.
Hmm.
The shopping carts,
I
because
think
you're
I
going
think
to,
now we're gonna say I think they on to us. So just leave the
they
big ones
on
out
to
there.
me, my.
Just leave the big ones out there.
It's crazy what the industry is doing. This is the industry. This is the government. I mean, everybody is that's behind this. They know exactly what they're doing. They know what they're doing. They're using scare tactics. They're getting people on these drugs that they don't need. I just read an article the other day. This woman was going through chemo for 5 years. She never even had cancer. Just read today they were saying Wendy Williams was
Yeah,
misdiagnosed. She doesn't
and
have
dementia.
frontal
What was
lobe
it?
dementia.
Right.
She doesn't have it. So when I say get tested, but go for second and third
Yeah, don't
opinions
just
because you
take that
just don't
one.
know. You don't
Right.
know. You got to get other opinions. Get somebody else to look at this. I had to find a couple of doctors before I got to diagnose it. I needed for my own self before I went and had a surgery. And thank God I did look around
Mhm.
because that could have turned out really bad. But you got to do your homework, family. You got to do your research. Just don't sit back and let people predict to you on what they want
Correct.
you to have or what, but pay attention to everything. So if you got a parent that's going through Alzheimer's, there's so much help out there for you. There's a help line, and that number is 1-800-272-3900. That's a helpline. They also have caretakers, a care assistant program. You got to find it in your area, but they have 24-hour care for people. You're going to need some help if you're taking care of somebody with
Yeah,
Alzheimer's because
indeed.
you're going to need a break. 24 hours, 7 days a week, you're going to need a break. There's educational trainings out there. There's advocates that you can talk to. Because when my mother came down with I thought it was Alzheimer's or dementia. I'm not sure which one it was. The hospital, I was working at UMD Hospital here in Newark, and they were giving a class on Alzheimer's. And I went and jumped in that class. Let me just go. And I still got all my literature from that class when they went in there. What to look for, what the caretakers need to do. Because in your house, somebody with dementia, you got to change things around your house. You're going to have to move things so they don't hurt themselves, or unplug things so they don't try to cook, and unplug the microwave so they don't put nothing in the microwave. Take the knobs off the front of the stove so they don't be trying to cook in the middle of the night. There's some things you have to pay attention to if you have somebody sick in your house. When we had Reggie's dad, we put a bell on the door. So if he came out of the room, we would hear the bell, because we don't know, because he loved to cook.
Sure
He'd get
did.
in that kitchen and whoop up something, and we in there sleep. You got to make provisions for things like that. You got to make them as comfortable as possible. You can't get angry with them, because they'll have their modes. They'll have their different moods. They'll go from high to lows, or they happy one minute, they crying the next, and it's sad. They don't know what's happening. You don't know what's happening. Everybody's sitting around crying together. So it's a process. It is truly a process to go through, and to see somebody go through that.
True that.
So you just have to put your patient hat on. Think about where you are. Think about that maybe one day you might be in that predicament, and just have some patience, compassion for the elder person that you're taking care of. So here it are. Oh, I got to say this. These are some quotes I pulled up this morning. A good scare is more helpful than good advice.
Huh.
If you go to the doctors and they telling you something, they scaring the heebie-jeebies out of you. We just talked to a couple yesterday that got a good scare. A good scare is more helpful than good advice, because we'll be giving out good advice, but until you get that scare,
We want to take notes.
maybe I better pay
Exactly.
attention. And it also says what is the point of not wait, the point is not to live longer, but to live better. Not just to add more years to your life, but add more life to your years. Because I always say we are living too short and we're dying too long.
Exactly.
We're not living the way we should be living. And then if you get an illness, that's a long death. You're dying too long. You know what I'm saying? You're taking medication for the rest of your life. So you got to get past all of that. So it's a system. We just got to do better, make better choices. And then I always say nothing tastes as good as healthy feels.
And that's a fact. It doesn't.
Until you have when you
something
lose
happens.
your health, the only thing on your mind is getting your health back.
Exactly.
Nothing else matters.
Because you don't know you don't know what you're missing until you lose it.
Exactly. You can't use that right arm. You can't use that right hand. And you out of your mind. How am I going to wipe my butt? How am I going to cook? How am I going to feed myself? All of that
Everything goes to your mind.
But your health is absolutely everything.
So you have to invest in yourself. You have to. It's so important. This temple we have was designed to have good things put in it. So take care of it. You're living in that. That's your home. You're living in that body. So take care of it while you're there.
What do you say? Everything that you eat, you're the side effect of that?
Yeah, I said that. Everything that you eat, you're the side effect of what you've been putting in your body. So if you don't like what you see, change it.
And if you don't have a full-length mirror in your house, get one.
Life is simple.
I'm telling you. This health and wellness company, and we have these awesome products. We talk about them all the time because they work for us. They work for me, they work for him, they work for our business partners. We have some awesome natural products that help us, so they may help you as well.
Correct.
Anybody suffering from Alzheimer's, I'm going to say you need to detox your system. There's an ultra deep point over there.
Ultra
Ultra
body cleanse.
Right, I couldn't even get it out. Ultra Body Cleanse, that it's a detox system. It's a pill you take in the morning and the tea you drink at night. It's a detox. It's going to cleanse your elimination tract and your
The
digestive
best
system.
product.
The best.
And
And
it's not a laxative, family. Don't
mm-mm.
get panicked. Don't panic. It's not. It's going to regulate your
Oh
system
yeah.
to get it right.
And anything in there is
It's
going to
coming
come
out.
out.
Not a,
And it has ingredients in it to fight
yes.
off parasites.
Hmm.
And everybody got parasites. If you think you don't, you do.
Hmm.
Everybody has parasites.
And here's the thing, once you cleansed your body, the biggest mistake people make, they start doing the same old
Mhm.
thing all over again. You just destroyed what you just created,
You
that
sure
cleanliness
did.
of your body,
You
and then
sure
put
did.
bad stuff right behind it. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Once you cleanse, change your dynamics of what you're doing. Start eating right, eating clean, eating healthy, doing the right things. You will see the results. You will feel the
Well,
difference.
you feel the difference. You'll definitely feel the difference.
Hmm.
The product that I chose for Alzheimer's is the one that's right down front, your Memory Fusion.
Memory fusion.
Memory Fusion is brain food. You know, they got all these commercials on TV for Prevagen and all that. That
Yeah,
stuff is
yeah.
expensive. I looked at it, it's expensive, but it doesn't have all the ingredients that we have. We are up on them on some of the ingredients. So this is brain food. Memory Fusion is brain food. It has all of those B vitamins that the report talked about for good concentration and good retrieval and good memory and just good thinking. So take your Memory Fusion. And you don't have to be elderly to take Memory Fusion.
No.
You could be of any age. You want
Hmm.
kids to go to school and learn what they need to learn, give them some Memory Fusion. They capsule form. You can open it up and stir it up in their oatmeal. They don't even know that they've taken a
Hmm.
product. But give it to your children as well. The next one I'm going to say is the omega 3, 6, and 9. Like the report talked about your fish, good omegas. Omegas are also good for your brains. Walnuts are high in omegas. Your nuts are high in omegas, so get you some walnuts as well. But your fish oil is also a mild blood thinner. It's good for your joints from
Hmm.
head to all the way down to your toenails. Omegas are good for it. Omega 3, 6, and 9. The next one that I have is our Red Lviv, our signature
Signature
product.
product.
High in antioxidants, like the report says, to fight off those free radicals. You want to eat and take in more antioxidants. This product is loaded with antioxidants
Hmm.
because it's loaded with berries. Berries are good for the brain. That's what the report said. This product is nothing but berries. What are the
You
berries?
got five super berries in that
Right.
one product. Noni, acai berry, mangosteen, goji, and pomegranate, all in this one product.
All berries.
All organic and natural. It is one great tasting product that we have right here.
Delicious. You got
And
to
all you,
keep it away
yeah,
from the kids.
don't give it to the kids. Don't keep it away from them. Make sure you give it to them. You only take 2 to 3 ounces of this every day. That's it.
Go ahead.
That's it.
But
So,
it's high in antioxidants,
mhm,
good for the whole entire family.
absolutely.
The next product that I chose for Alzheimer's is coral calcium.
Right
That
here.
product over there. It's good for the bones. It's loaded with potassium, magnesium, vitamin D, and it has some zinc in it. But that product is absolutely fantastic. Every woman should be taking some type of calcium. Coral calcium. This is great for insomnia, it's good for hot flashes, ladies, but that product is excellent for any issue that is ailing you about your bones,
And if you got,
arthritis,
yeah,
osteo,
cholesterol,
all of that.
it's good for
Your
cholesterol.
coral calcium. The next one I chose is the Shanty. That's not
Hmm.
in here. That was a
Right.
newer product. Shanty is loaded with B12 and it has zinc as well. But that's another good one. The next one I have is our Green 29.
Down the
These
bottom
are
left.
vegetables. This is loaded with superfoods. You have your kelp, your chlorella, and your spirulina. You heard the report talked about spirulina. It's a blue-green algae to help sweep out heavy metals out of your body. So if you got aluminum, you got mercury, you got lead, this will help
Just sweep it out.
sweep some of those toxins out of your body. And this is 29 different vegetables in a caplet. So that is excellent for our bodies. You're not going to eat your vegetables, you can take it.
Hmm.
Grandma could take this one too. Everybody in the house could take it. This is
Absolutely.
also in capsule form. You can open it and put it in their oatmeal. They
Hmm.
can take it in their shakes, but give them the green 29. And then last but not least, our pure noni. Pure noni is great for inflammation. That's what Alzheimer's is. It's inflammation
Of the
in the
brain.
brain. That's amyloid plaque in the brain. That's
Hmm.
mucus buildup in the brain, amyloid plaque. So it can help, may help to shrink that inflammation in your
Hmm.
brain. And when I'm telling you, if you got any issue and you're drinking this for one thing and drinking that, you're not going to just fix one thing, you're going to fix everything. You can't drink that just for your arm.
Hmm.
It's going to fix both arms, both legs, and your neck. So with the products that we have, once you take the product, the shield down there is another good one because that also has another berry,
Elderberry.
elderberry, and it has zinc in it as well. And zinc, it shortens the durations of colds and flus, which
Hmm.
is excellent. And like the report said, it's good for Alzheimer's. But you can't take these products and not fix everything.
Yeah, because they're adaptogens.
They are
Yeah.
adaptogens, especially the yellow Levite.
Right.
That's a multivitamin. You got your cappuccino 7-in-1 coffee. That's also brain mushrooms, good mushrooms for you. It's going to adapt to whatever's going on in your body and helps to start to prepare it. We are at the right place at the
Hmm.
right time. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, family, people are losing their jobs. They're losing their Medicare. You're going to have to find something natural to hold on to just hang in there for real. We've been taking these products for what, 17
Going on
years?
17.
Going on 17 years and not an issue. Something may come up, but it's not going to stick, or something may come up and you might have to see a doctor. Go get those second opinions, third opinions, because I had to do it. I had um I had, what was it? I had polyps in my uterus. That's what it was. Polyps in my uterus, and they weren't supposed to be there. So I was having some issues. So I had to find a couple of doctors to get that rectified, and I did. I went in, had the surgery, had it done. Boom, I'm good. Back on my products.
Hmm.
She said that whatever I did, keep doing it because it just really, really help you heal even faster. They will help your body start to repair
Hmm.
even faster.
Hmm.
So I'm telling you, family, we are at the right place at the right time. If you want to get any of these products, get in contact with whoever invited you to the program. Stay connected to this program because every single week I come back with a different issue, same products, different
Different
issue.
issue.
But you can follow us. We are the Power Couple of Health. We have our own YouTube channel. Every report I have done is on that channel.
Every single one we load on there.
Anything that you're looking up, we done did fibromyalgia, we done did salt, we did
Lupus,
lupus,
arthritis,
we've done it all. We really have. But
everything.
you just have to just stay
And
tuned on this
And I want to add, if you
channel.
have not, when you go on there, subscribe and hit the bell. That means whenever we load something new, it alerts you up. The Power Couple Health got a new video, new segment. It lets you know, and you can go ahead and plug in and take a listen to it. And I also want to mention this was we had Veterans Day was this past week, this past Monday, right? Yesterday, right? I want to wish those who are connecting. I see we do have a veteran on the line. I want to thank you for your service. Really,
Absolutely.
really appreciate you and what you have done to serve our country. We appreciate you very
Absolutely.
much.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
But family, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. We don't know what's going on in this world, but nobody's coming for you. You got to take care of yourself. It
That's right.
starts with
Remember,
you.
you live in that body. Take care of it.
Starts with you and your
Absolutely.
family. But that's it. Last week we did mucus. If you
Mhm.
missed it, it was great.
It's on YouTube. Go to YouTube and you can
Go to
watch it.
YouTube and look it
It's
up.
there.
It was great. You are very, very welcome.
Yes, you are, Miss Kidd.
We thank you for tuning in as well. But again, family, just stay tuned and take care of yourselves, family.
Absolutely.
Just take care of
And as
yourself.
always, we really appreciate your support on this, plugging in and getting this good information because it really is. She does an outstanding job with these reports every single week and getting this good information out with, a lot of people charge for this stuff. She's giving it out because she knows how it can affect so many. by giving it, and she's going to get hers back tenfold. But it's such a great
I'm
thing.
blessed
Oh yeah,
every day.
every day,
Every day I am
every
truly
day.
blessed.
She has a gift there, and that's a gift that we don't want to take advantage of. We want to make sure we get the
Do it
information and
twice
use
a
it.
day. I do it
Yeah.
in the morning too, and we have quite a few
Mhm.
on in the morning. So,
Yes, we
and
do.
I know Wednesday people do church and
Bible
Bible
study.
study.
So we know it's tough.
Everybody
We
ain't
know.
doing Bible study. I know that, but I'm just saying. And then some people go back and watch it
Yeah,
after,
after we
you know,
finish.
they don't want to be seen on the scene,
Whatever,
in the
doesn't
scene.
matter.
But as long as you
Long
get
as
the
you get
information,
information.
I don't care. I still
Yeah.
love you, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Absolutely.
I just want people to take care of themselves.
That's the whole
We're living
thing.
in a cruel world
Yes,
right
we
here.
are.
I mean, things are coming at us
Yeah.
from every single angle. We just have to make better choices. Just make better choices.
That's right.
Teach our kids how to make better choices, because they're saying this generation not even going to live as long as we
Yeah.
are.
They're destroying themselves too early.
They're predicting it that already. Come on, we got to do better. We got to do better. So that's it, babe. What else you have to
I
add?
just want to say thank you as always. And remember, we love you guys. And there's
There's nothing
absolutely
you
nothing you can do about it. Nothing at all. All
That's
right.
it. See you next
See
Wednesday.
you next Wednesday. We love you.
Good night.
Appreciate it. Have a great rest of your evening. Okay.
Absolutely.
Make it count.
Absolutely.
All right.
All right. That's a good to see
Hey,
you,
Pastor
darling.
B. See you soon.